Okay, Team Impact, we're going to get rolling here to lesson two on ratios. I'm going to go ahead and get circled up right now. So I'm going to jump to page 23 and I'm going to circle numbers 1 through 5. Okay, and we'll do a few of these together, but let's get these circled 1 through 5 and then 12 through 25 on page 25. So get some decent reps here. That takes us down to 17. I'm going to flip it over and we're going to do this whole page as well. So if you have your calculator handy, that'd probably be helpful as well. All right. Okay. Well, let's get rocking and rolling. Today we're talking about ratios, and a ratio is really just a comparison of two quantities. Sometimes we're going to be talking about pens to pencils, dimes to nickels, bananas, apples, peaches, and so on. Okay, but it's a comparison of two quantities or two items. All right. Now, a ratio can be written three different ways. Okay. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper and we can write a ratio like this. So if I said the ratio of 1 to 2, it could be written as a half. Or we could write a ratio with a colon, and that's read 1 to 2. Or you could actually just use the word 2, and I put a little swoosh on there, 1 to 2. Okay. These are all ratios. And we know that a fraction's a fancy way to write a division problem. So we kind of get some overlap there, right? All right, so let's go. Write each ratio as a fraction in simplest form and then explain its meaning. All right, well, let's go. So pens to pencils. How many pens do we have? We have 6 pens, right? And they want it as a fraction. I'm going to use a slash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 6 to 8 in simplest form. If you need your calculator, you could use it. I'm just going to divide them both by 2 and end up 3 to 4. So what does that mean? That means for every 3 pencils, for every 3 pens, there are 4 pencils. All right, and that's what that comparison is. Pennies to dimes, and you notice I'm underlining that because that's a common mistake that we make. We have 3 pennies to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dimes. So we reduce that to 1 to 3. And if we were to explain the meaning, for every 1 penny, there are 3 dimes. 1 penny, 3 dimes. 1 penny, 3 dimes. And that's where that comes from. Okay. Number 3. Last month, Ed ate 9 apples, 4 peaches, and 7. What is the ratio of bananas to the total? Well, the bananas piece is easy. That's 5 to what? Well, we need to add up the total. Okay. 9 and 5 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. And 18 plus 7 is 25. So the ratio of bananas to the total part is 5 to 25, which would reduce down to 1 to 5. So for every 1 banana, there are 5 total pieces of fruit. That is the meaning. So it is. All right, let's continue on here. Next up, we're going to talk about dividing 28 cans of soda into 2 groups so that the ratio is 3 to 4. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, my question is we have 28 cans, right? So we're going to do some scaling here. So if I have a ratio of 3 to 4, 3 to 4, I have a total of 7 cans. I want 28 cans. So there's a couple different ways to do this. I got this 7 by adding 3 and 4, right? So my question to you is, what times 7 is 28? And you would simply just say 4, right? 28 divided by 7 is 4. 7 times 4 is 28. We know that. So if we scale this up by a factor, because a numbers and a multiplication is called a factor of 4, we get 4 times 4 is 16. And we get 3 times 4 is 12, right? So Divide 28 cans into two groups so that the ratio is 3 to 4. Well, here it is. 12 plus 16 is 28. And if I was to simplify this down, it would go back down to 3 to 4. Watch. We scaled it up. Now let's reduce it down. Divided by 4 is 3. Divided by 4 is 4. So there it is. So that's just some scaling, going up and going down, multiplying by the same number or dividing. So it is. All right, let's continue on our path here and get rolling here. Do a couple more. I don't know. We'll see what it is. I'm not going to do numbers 1 and 2. I'll let you do that. But I do want to take a look at number 3. Number 3, a class has 6 boys and 15 girls. What is the ratio of boys to girls? Boys to girls is 6 to 15. If I divide both of these by 3, it equals, 2 to 5. We want to simplify those all the time. And again, I'm just writing it a different way just to show you I can. Number 4, the table shows the number of books Salvador has read. Mystery, nonfiction, Western, and so on down here, right? Find the ratio of mystery to the total number. Well, mystery is the easy part, 10-2. Well, let's add these up to get the total number. 10 plus 7 is 17, and 5 is 22, 23, and 24. So it's 10 to 24, right? 10 total mystery books to 24 total books, and that would reduce down. If I divide both of these by 2, I get 5 to 12. 5 to 12. So I scaled it down by dividing it. And again, a ratio can be written with the word to, a slash, or a bar, or a colon. Okay? All right, so I hope you're feeling pretty good. We're going to try and get one more of these problems together. And let's take a look at number 5. Divide 33 photos into two groups so that it's 4 to 7. All right, so what I would say is this. I would start with 4 to 7. I want to end up there, but the problem is, right now I only have 11 photos. I want 33. So what times 11 gets me to 33? And you know, 11's an easy one. It's 3. So if I multiply this by 3, I'm going to write it over here, 21. And I multiply this by 3, and I get 12. So 12 plus 21 is 33. So that is our two groups. Okay. So again, ratios can be written 3 different ways. It's a comparison of two quantities. Sometimes we have to add numbers up to get our second quantity, but there it is. We've gone ahead and circled up. Have a good day.